What is this? Wow. Happy birthday, Diablo 3. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that I've been playing this game since I started this channel. And I created State of the WWE because of State of Diablo 3. Which the guy deleted those podcasts. I really enjoyed his Diablo podcasts, and then it was 3 years into Diablo, and he deleted all of his podcasts. It's crazy. I was on 2 of them too. Somewhere I think there's a recording of it, but I can't find him anywhere. I looked everywhere. I wanted to listen to him just for the nostalgia, to remember, man, I remember when we used to talk about this stuff. And I can't find a recording of his show anywhere. But I loved it. It's so long ago that I took a HVAC training class, electrical class. And I remember driving home in the rain, or at late at night all the time, listening to his Diablo 3 podcast. And getting, excited to get home so I could play. That's what I remember from 2012, or I think it was 2012. I didn't know what I was going to be, I didn't know what I was going to do for a career still at age, 28? So I was trying to do something, and I figured maybe I'll get into HVAC. So I took an HVAC class. And I passed it, but it was very hard for me. And I would have had to go class by class, and I didn't pass it very well either. So I'm just no good at school. Then again, I'm no good at a lot of things. So that didn't end up working out. And then I tried to sell windows, and trouble with that. And then my buddy Troy got me a job at a customer service place, which was actually pretty solid, It's the best job I ever had, probably. Loved all the people there. It was really a kind of a cool time. Right at the end, though, when I was getting sick of it and I was really kind of breaking down, part of why I was breaking down there was because my YouTube channel was taking off, and I was spending so many hours on YouTube that I would go into work dead. And I clearly cared way more about YouTube than work, and I was making more at YouTube than work, so I just didn't really care about it, and I had a very short fuse at work, and I went from being a really good customer service guy to being grumpy and annoyed that I was there. And then when I got actually let go or laid off, it was actually at first I was scared because I was oh my God, there's no guaranteed income anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then not only was YouTube making me more anyway, but then YouTube exploded. It went the opposite direction. And I went, oh my God, I can actually relax for a little while and I can think about what I want to do next because YouTube is doing so well. I can just keep doing YouTube. And then, you know, I started to think I got to look for something or whatever. But then YouTube just kept going, and I just kept saying, well, I'm just going to keep staying on YouTube, I guess. And I never went back to work for another 5 years. 5 years of no more regular work. It's crazy. Pretty crazy. It's like a pretty cool story. And what Diablo 3 was turning was 6 years old. It was Diablo 3 was 6 years old by the time I went full time on YouTube. And it was great because those were some of the best years of Diablo 3. Like 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and maybe 21 were like the best years of Diablo 3. With all the new stuff they put in the game, and it was awesome. A game that should have been dead was just being like built up in an awesome way. Those were such great times, man. What the fuck is this music? This is not the music I want to be listening to. Yo, Daniel Berry, what's up, man? Why don't you become a supervisor at your job? Why don't I become a at which one? What? I don't know. Well, I just started a new job. Like, although it might be a temporary one, but I just started. I mean, I don't know. I should start a company is what I should do. Yeah, I got to talk about Jim Ross news, and there's a lot of other wrestling stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of things we're gonna kind of talk about probably, but I'm just kind of chilling out right now. I mean, Jim Ross has been battling that skin cancer, and I have a ton of experience. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, it's true. I'm actually the age where there's a lot of management jobs. You know why? You know what it is? I could do a lot of manager jobs. I was a manager part-time. Part-time, I was a manager at UPS not that long ago. I did it on the side just for part-time, 4 hours a day. I could be a manager at probably a lot of things. I just don't. It has to be a good amount of money, and you got to be there a long time, and you have to fire people. Hey, Jeff, get the fuck out of here. And then they kill you. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, boy. Tessa Blanchard looking good, really? What's Tessa Blanchard doing? Is Tessa Blanchard like taking out her breasts or something, or? I can't believe poor Jim Ross, you know. You get cancer, you get it again. You just keep getting it. Love Jim Ross, man. I just feel bad for the guy going through everything. Like his wife, then he gets his cancer stuff, suffers through all the skin cancer, you know. Cognitive issues that he might have now or may not really have. And now colon cancer. So that sucks. You know, I'm glad that he's, you know what I'm happy about is like, because I don't expect anything of JR anymore at all. You know, I mean, I really think he should be in the WWE in some sort of capacity. I wish WWE would hire Jim Ross the way that AEW has. You know, and I mean, maybe they've gotten it out of their system. I don't know. There's no reason why Jim Ross can't be under a contract with WWE the way he's under a contract with AEW, where he makes little appearances, maybe once in a while comes out and does some guest commentary. He does the documentary stuff. He has little things, like, just so he feels useful and he's getting paid, you know, and getting taken care of. But he also is not really obligated to necessarily be doing anything either. He's just sort of part of the family, you know, and that's what, you know, AEW has done for Jim Ross, but which is fine if he keeps up with that. That's fine too. But you know, you'd like to see. Wish WWE would, you know, get that role going for him. You know, because so he can come home to WWE and, you know, do that there. But I mean, I like that AEW has done it for him. I don't expect Ross to ever be anything or do anything, and he's I'm never really gonna judge Jim Ross now. Like, if he comes out and he does commentary, I mean, I'm not really gonna judge him anymore. Like, there's no more need to be like, oh, he's lost it or he's not as good or whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, the guy is literally old, like getting really old and has health issues and stuff. You just be happy to, like, you know, hear his take on it in the as good a state as he's in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really looking to give him a rating or something. Like, he's obviously going to come out, he's going to have some great moments and he's going to have some tough time, but it's going to be good to hear him. That's about it. I'm really not, you know, interested in critiquing Jim Ross, like, right now. Like, it's like, I know this guy's the best. He's just now older. You know, when he first joined AEW, he still had the fastball a little bit. And so I think it was fair to still do that and say, like, oh, you know, this is, you know, Jim Ross still kind of has it. You know, he's a little bit behind, but he's pretty good. And then after a little while, it was like, okay, you know, he doesn't quite have it as much. And it's a little weird with the dynamic of Excalibur and everybody. But now it's just like, I don't I just get happy whenever he gets to guest commentate, you know? Whenever he does. You know, you hope they cut out the cancer out of his ass. And then he, you know what I mean? Then he, and then maybe that's about it. Maybe that's it. Maybe then they cut it out of his ass. He eats better, and maybe we get another, like, 15 years of Jim Ross being pretty cognitive and, you know, around. That's what you really want to hope for. Hey, I hope he has almost no other medical problems. And we get 15 years of Jim Ross. And then he rides off into the sunset, you know, whenever that is. 85, 90, I don't know. 75. I don't know. You know, when a guy loses a woman like Jim Ross did, you know what I mean? It really takes a toll on you. I really believe that. When you lose somebody that you really love. Because, man, my dog dying took a toll on me, so I cannot imagine that. So I think when somebody like that dies, you know, that right there just takes a toll on you. I wish Jade Cargill would take a toll on me. He ruins the product, yeah. Well, I mean, he's not really on much anymore. Right? What have we been streaming now? Okay, there we are. Anything goes. We're not. I should probably stream on Twitch again. It's been a long time since I streamed on Twitch. I feel like WrestleMania season was a dud, you know, and it kind of ruined everything. Oh yeah, if you can hit that like button, that'd be awesome. By the way. What up, villain? Stephanie's push is insanely fast. Fast track to the main roster. She barely knows English. Oscar survived, though. Yeah, Oscar survived, but I mean, Oscar was like really weathered, right? I mean, like she came in as a veteran, right? The dono link. The villain. Town is lava. Do I have the right? I don't even have the right bracers on. Oh my god, no wonder. I don't have the right bracers on. Sitting here trying to figure out why I'm dying like this. What's today? Thursday? There's no real wrestling on today, is there? Jade's not ready yet? Oh my god, Jade's been wrestling now for fucking 6 years. She's not ready yet? She'll never be ready then. I'm happy with Jade. I think Jade's better than Nia Jax, kind of, so I just say fuck it, roll her out. Keep it simple. Kick, punch, it's all on the hips. If you want to test her, you're just a bitch. You know, kick, punch, slam, clothesline, leg drop, couple suplexes maybe. Keep it all character and emotion and story with her. Just no reason to do anything else. I really got to get those bracers on. Oh my god. I'm getting friggin' destroyed without the bracers on. Oh my god. Oh my god, I shouldn't be dying. "13 years of Diablo III. Dead again. God damn it. Oh my god. You gotta get the wraps of clarity on. I don't really need it for 80s.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never
Tommy NC.
in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Rest in peace to Subaru. Gone too soon. He had a lot of awesome matches and made many memories. Definitely one of my favorites. I've only seen 2 of his matches, but rest in peace. Hopefully Joe Cronin doesn't die next.
Let's hope I do. Thank you, Tommy. Rest in peace to Subaru. That's fucking great. That's so retarded it might actually be him. Oh my god, that's funny. Rest in peace to Subaru. Oh my god. That's pretty funny. Lyra seems off. I don't get all those new women that are coming up. They all seem like the same thing of whatever. Lyra Valkyria, fucking Curie, Sarah Eldaralo. Like they all have weird names like that. Anastasia Applecorn. Like, I don't know. I gotta get out of this grift so I can get rid of these wraps. These freaking wraps. There I go. Yep. No, nothing that I've heard about Sabu, really. I'm still waiting to hear from his people. You know? Allegedly all these people, his people in charge of everything. Who are his people? That's what I want to hear from. That's what I want to know. Who the fuck are Sabu's people that they keep talking about? Like, is Sabu really rich enough to have people? His people? His handlers? Like, who? Like, what? Like, I could see, like, a wrestler with, like, maybe 10 million or more in the bank having people. But I don't know anything about Sabu's finances, but something tells me the guy didn't have more than 50 grand. If he even had it, even close to that. But I mean, what the fuck do I know, I guess. But he had people? His people? Kind of want to start a hardcore character. Subaru's owners. Oh, the small hats. Remember the Ghost from the Coast donation, the $250, the small hats or whatever it is? How did that go? Oh God, what was it? I'll find it eventually. Something small hat. I don't remember how it went. All I can think of is this song that's playing right now. Blood sacrifice. It might just be a blood sacrifice. That's a pretty good Vala's bequest. Let's see about rolling something on that. Because we could definitely roll the 9th series satchel. It's a pretty fucking good Valas. Yeah, the damage kind of rolled shit, though. That kind of sucks. 1,400 to 700 possibility. And this shit rolled 1,286. Like, bro, that is absolutely no good. Because now I can change the hatred. I can change hatred to damage, I guess, but that straight up damage is going to be the biggest thing to change that needs to go. This fucking kind of rolled shit. I'm kind of mad about how this rolled, to be honest. And like, what do I have? Yeah, I got a 1365, 1700, 10 damage, dex. I got a perfect Valas with that. But if I could even roll close to that, I would. And then I would put this... I'd throw this... primal sticker on this 9th series satchel. I guess we really just got to try to get a better 9th series satchel. This just isn't gonna... This ain't gonna be good no matter what. Ugh. This hurts. This hurts. I'm gonna roll the damage. Ugh. This breaks my mind. Ugh. I mean, we're getting close. I mean, if we hit the 10, I guess maybe it's like somewhat close. And then we don't, you know. Ugh. Then we rolled the lowest damage possible. That's fucking crazy. This game hates me right now. Holy shit. Oh my god. Can we roll damage? Can we roll damage, please? Oh my god. Can we roll damage? Wow. This is crazy. Wow. Oh, 10. Okay, it was worth waiting for. We rolled the 10. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, 3240. That's not too bad. If we got strafe damage takes a huge hit. Ugh, it's just kind of ugly, but I don't know. I guess if we rolled like a crazy 9th series satchel, maybe it'd be worth it. Okay. We'll keep that in our back pocket. We'll put that over here. We'll put that here, food for thought. Yeah, it beats the shit out of that roll. I'll put this over here too. Okay. Oh, we got a puzzle ring. Nice, we got a puzzle ring though. That's cool. Oh shit, I got one here. How many puzzle rings? We got one. One. We got one. Okay. I thought we had more. We got one of those. One of those. Oh, we do have a cube. We're now Ramalama Ding Dong. We don't have any other puzzle rings. Okay, that's fine. Let's turn the puzzle ring into an angelic dingleberry. Let's go. Let's just go. How do I feel about Chelsea Green? I like her. I like her as like she's a good like character. I don't think her like matches have been great. I don't know. Her matches could be good. I just think she's got a lot of charisma. I like her charisma. There's sometimes I'm like annoyed by her in the past. I don't know why. Maybe it's that introduction she has. But I think she's got a lot of charisma and should be I think they should try to do more with her in matches and see what happens. But I like her overall. Like she could get better maybe and become even better, or she could fade away. I don't know. But at the very least, I would say that that she should get another 3 to 5 years probably out of the WWE at least, because she's been. I think she's good. Then again, they let Carmella go, so who knows? Okay, this is like the Jimmy Buffett song right now playing. We got to get this music changed. Okay, let's fix the music. What is going on? That was creeping me out. Duke the Dumpster Drosy. Duke the Child Molester Drosy. I mean, I don't know. We don't know about the allegations yet, you know? But hi, everybody. I've only aged a little bit since this game came out, you know? There it is. When I started this channel, I had just bought Diablo 3. Crazy. Here we are. When I started streaming Diablo 3, it was in front of like 15 people. And then at one point in season 20, season 19, I mean, we'd be streaming to 300-400 people on the Diablo streams, which you wouldn't think anybody would watch me playing Diablo, but they did. Now we stream, it's about 31. So you start on the bottom, you go way up, and you go back down the bottom. That's the way that's how life works. You're born, and then you go up, and then you die. I mean, this is literally May of 2012, and a few months later, I think it's a few months later maybe, that I started posting videos or made this channel. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Leah's father has the greatest post ever on this picture on the left of me in the Ninja Turtles jacket or whatever. I posted that picture 4 years ago on my Facebook, and I said, wow, or 3 years ago. I think it was Diablo was turning 10. And I was like, wow, Diablo 3 is 10 years old. Can't believe this was 10 years ago. And Leah's dad wrote, look, before he could grow half a beard. You're one of the last Diablo players left. Yeah, exactly, Almighty. Yeah, but Leah's dad's comment is the best comment ever, man. Look, before he could grow half a beard. It's one of the best comments. I know I saved it somewhere. Fucking kills me. And he said, and it's funny too, because he was trying to be nice, like in the comment. He was even like worried, I think, and he wrote like, oh, but I love him anyway, or something. But we love him anyway, or something, he wrote. It was funny. Because I think he was, I don't know if he was worried. I was going to be like, oh, I better be nice to him. I don't know. It was funny, though. Sad last days. It's too bad about Jim Ross. I mean, I hope they go in there, they cut out some of that, and then he's okay, right? I hope they caught it early and they cut out like a foot or whatever they got to cut out, and then he's good. I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I can only hope that that's all they have to do. But I don't know anything, so I don't know if they mentioned it anywhere either. I didn't really read into it much. I just kind of went, "Oh, that sucks." I love this game. I'm trying to think of like what are my favorite games ever of all time. I mean, there's a lot of games where it's like I remember that game and I love it for the nostalgia of it, but like what if you like grinded my gears and you were like, I need you to come up with 10 games that like define you. And I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Like, what are the 10 games that you would absolutely take? I mean, listen, I love a lot of games. Like, I'm somebody who's played, even for a week, certain games, and I'm like, love that game, but I'm over it now, but I loved it for a week. You know, I have no problem listing those games as great games or fun games or memorable games, even if I only played them, you know, for a little while. But like all time, like what are the games that I play? It's going to be the games I played the most. You know it is, because that it means I invested time in it because I had so much fun playing them. So like even games like some games you would think would be on the list for me aren't, because you find out that I only did play them for like this short amount of time. Yeah, I mean, he's been fighting the skin cancer quite a bit, and thank goodness most of that's been kind of taken care of, although it could crop back any point. Said he needed death's breath, told him you have to be 60 before they drop. But if you win a challenge rift, there is usually one in the cache before 60. Yeah. Do a challenge. It's in there. If someone could run rifts or caches. I'm level 60. Oh, this guy needs help leveling. He needs a boost. Also, where is season 35? Where is season 35? All right, so yeah, thinking about it, let me see. So I would say Halo, I would just say the Halo series because, I don't know, man, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach. I'd even say Halo 4 and 5. I'd just say all the Halo games. I love them all. I mean, I love them all. I would just say every Halo game. Diablo 3, Diablo 2. PUBG. The NHL. Probably say EA Sports, NHL, EA Sports, Madden, MVP Baseball. Command and Conquer. Like Red Alert 2 specifically. Wolfenstein 3D. Back in the day. I mean, right there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 8 right there. If you count, you don't count the series, I guess. Like Diablo 2 and 3 count as 1. Halo 1, 2, 3, 4 each all count as 1, maybe. I don't know. That's like 8. And then if we could come up, I could come up with probably 2 more. These are probably the games that I played the most in my life. I might want to throw like Tomb Raider and Resident Evil probably. So yeah, I'd probably want to throw Resident Evil and Tomb Raider on there. Cuz I'm trying to think back. And then, as a kid, when I was really young, as a little kid, I loved Bubble Bobble. I mean, I probably played Bubble Bobble a lot. Toe Jam and Earl. I mean, Sonic 1 and 2. I'm trying to think, like, in my life, like, well, if you had to guess right now, like, if they were to, like, be like, let's list the games you love, and most likely they're listed based on how long you played them, right? The amount of time you played them. Like, what are the games that I played the most as a 10-year-old and below that? And it's probably, I don't know, I guess the list would be much different. It would be like Mario 2 and Sonic 1 and 2 and Rampage and, Spy Hunter and shit like that. Ninja Turtles. So it'd be such a different thing. Although you would think GTA, I really never played GTA a ton. I really haven't. I played, I guess, yeah, maybe I would. I mean, it's close with San Andreas. Like, I played, I bet
you raised a piece of shit.
Oh, shit.
We have turned over the body of Luke Rojas to the county.
Oh, my God.
His autopsy results will be made public this week. His family has denied custody and his burial will be administered by the county. Contact our office for further details.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Unbelievable. Luke Rojas is dead? That would explain why he hasn't texted me in several days. Imagine that I lose another friend. That would be just... That'd be the cherry on the top, wouldn't it? That'd be crazy. My mom tried to take my daughter out to get her something for something, and I guess she was difficult, and it's too bad because my mom was trying to be nice, but my daughter was being tough and was a pain, I guess. That sucks. It makes me upset. I'm not happy about that. We lost Luke? No. That'd be crazy, dude. Imagine that. Oh my God. Don't do that to me, Lord. I finally took down that chicken coop thing I built years ago that I didn't build right, and it was just sitting in my backyard. I took a lot of things down. That way, then when they repossess my house, they can... It'll be easier for them to... to Luke the Dumpster Drosy. Luke the Humpster. Oh, it's an empowered rift. I almost want to put Last Epoch on that list because I really have enjoyed Last Epoch. What's MGS? Mario something? Oh shit, I died. I wasn't looking. Fuck. What's MGS? I love PlayStation 1. I will never forget... oh man, I love PlayStation 1. Man, I'll never forget playing PlayStation 1. Just the feeling of when I got the PlayStation 1 and the games and some of the, you know, like NBA Shootout 97, 96. And just, you know, the idea of the CD and... oh. I had regular Nintendo, I had Sega Genesis, and I had PlayStation 1, and then I had Xbox 360, and then everything, you know. My friend that I saw all the time had Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and also the Dreamcast. So a lot of times we would play my PlayStation, an Xbox, years later, the Xbox, and we would play his Dreamcast and his Sega CD. I remember we bought Lethal Enforcers to play with the guns on Sega CD, and that was a blast. I loved Lethal Enforcers, dude. That was also great. It was around the time that Metal Gear Solid had come out. Man, I can remember playing Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, and then just when we got like tired of those two, even if we beat it already, we were like, let's throw Lethal Enforcers in, bro, and just tear it up. No, my friend was not a rich white kid. He was a spoiled, poor white kid. No, he wasn't spoiled. I mean, that's all he had. You know, that's all my friend really had. He had not a lot of clothes, and you know, between his dad and his mom, you know, if his dad had a couple extra bucks, he'd be like, "What do you want, man?" You know, boom. It was a great time to be young. It was a great time to be young because it was like, man, let's hop on our bikes and go out and drop some smoke bombs. Let's hop on our bikes and go play basketball. Let's hop on our bikes and go play fucking hockey at a park. Let's hop on our bikes and drive to the video store and rent a video game and then ride back. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy because, like, you would ride your bike to Blockbuster or Family Video or whatever, and it's like you were getting exercise, but there was like motivation behind it. You were like, dude, let's hop on the bikes and let's go rent that game, or let's go see if they have it or whatever. And then you'd ride your bike to the video store to rent the thing and come home, and then you'd play video games for like 12, 15 hours straight, right? But you still like accomplished something jumping on the bike, you know? Or maybe you and then you got sick after a while of it. You're like, dude, let's go out and grab some smoke bombs at the joke shop. and you ride your bike down to some fucking place where you get smoke bombs or stink bombs or whatever it was. And then you'd mess with people, you know? At least that's what I did. And then you just do stupid shit, like me and my buddy at like 2 in the morning. You still do this now, but we would turn a strobe light on in the dark. We'd turn the strobe light on, and we'd both grab batteries, and we'd throw batteries like at each other, and it would be fun to try to stop yourself from being hit by a battery. But it was hard because the strobe light was making it hard to keep track of where the battery projectile was coming at you from, and it was funny. Like what we were doing, dude. We're like retards. Like, it's like, what are you doing? But then you're also spending hours playing these computer games and shit. I remember how excited we were in like 1995. It's like 95 or 96 when you could dial up on the internet. You could dial up Command and Conquer, and we could, like, one of us would go downstairs, the other one would go upstairs, and we would hop on. I'd like, hey Mom, can we jump on your computer or whatever? And he would go downstairs, and Command and Conquer came with 2 discs. So you could literally play 1 disc in a computer and 1 disc in the other computer, and you would connect locally, and then play Command and Conquer against each other. And that was the first time, those were kind of the first times ever that I had experience with, like, we're playing a video game against each other in a different place. Like, you're playing downstairs, I'm playing upstairs, but we're both in the same video game. There was multiple games like that, and it was really amazing. It was so cool. And then you could dial up and play online, and that was crazy. And then, when the consoles, like Xbox, you could have LAN parties and have people come over, and you could hook up multiple Xboxes, and that was really cool. And then a couple of years later, when suddenly you could do it on the internet. But that was amazing, man. It was amazing that a couple of years later, you could jump on and play people in, like, friggin' Costa Rica or whatever, and, like, really the games didn't lag that bad. Like, they were really good connections for back then. I mean, it was probably because that was stuff that could have came out in the 90s, but they didn't have it figured out yet. And by the time they were ready to launch it, they had it figured out so well, believe it or not, even though you'd never really seen it before, that you could play people. I remember some games had trouble, like MVP Baseball Online was really bad. Like, the lag, you would pitch the ball and it would, like, be delayed and then throw the ball, and you would always screw up. It would basically be like you're both playing online, but both of you are handicapped by all the lag. So it was like, who could use the lag better? Like, when you go to pitch and the speed bar goes up, you'd have to hit A like 30 seconds before so it would stop at the right time. So that was a problem. That sucked. So, and I remember at the time being like, why is it so bad? Like, I can log into Halo and I can play a game of Halo with, like, 85% of the time, every game I played was crisp and fine. Yeah, sometimes there was a little lag, and sometimes there was, like, a person cheating by standbying or something like that. But, like, most of the time, it was fine. But when you logged into, like, MVP Baseball, it was like the game was retarded. And so it was like, all right, so some people have this figured out, some people don't. And I think a lot of those problems got solved by 2009 or so. Like, by 2009, I think just about every game that was online didn't really have problems. But it took a while. Like, even WWE 2K took a while, too. They had trouble for years. And it was like, well, why? How come some shooters and all these other games can be so smooth and easy and no problems? But, like, games like, baseball and WWE even had all these weird pauses and delays and fragmenting, and it was weird that some things ran like shit and other things could run so smoothly. But yeah, but the things that ran smooth, you're like, I can't believe that I'm playing somebody in the UK in hockey and I can pass the puck instantly, and it's all happening instantly. It's pretty crazy. You know, like we're like millions of miles away, and we're doing stuff instantly in a video game and able to interact that way. I mean, it's mind-blowing now. You know what I mean? It was mind-blowing then, in the year 2002 or 2004. It was mind-blowing in 2004. It's mind-blowing now. Yeah, you could play people in Australia. You could play people in Melbourne. You play somebody in Melbourne, fucker. I was lucky that, although, my mother struggled, obviously making money and stuff like that, but I was lucky that my mom had a lot of, my mother had some savings from my father dying, left her a chunk of money, and they did end up wasting it all on stupid shit and like a business that didn't work out. But, I got a lot of things when I was a kid. Like I was given a lot of tools to succeed. And it turned out that I'm retarded. So I was given a lot of tools to succeed, though, I was given guitar lessons. I was given drum lessons. I did sailing class. I did sports like baseball and football and soccer. And I was able to be, given. I didn't get every system. I wasn't allowed to get everything, but I was given a lot of things. You know what I mean? My father bought me Nintendo when I was 6 years old. Or 5 years old or something. I'll never forget it. My mother got me things, let me rent stuff all the time. I had a bike. I got a lot of things, and I was an only child. So a lot of it was probably because my mom was like, I would say like, oh, so a lot of it was because my father died. So she felt bad. So just, give him all kinds of things he wants, whatever. But, really, I was spoiled before that because my father made money. But we ran out of all the money. But my father, my father taught at Northeastern University. My father worked at Raytheon and another big electrical computer component company. And so I played trumpet and drums. Trumpet and drums. Was she pro? No, she was not. Not really. I mean, her parents, like anybody, they get you stuff. But yeah, Leah had to fight for things more. Like Leah had a brother, or has a brother. So, they would like, oh, maybe for whatever you'll get a system maybe. And if you do, you're going to share it type of thing. So Leah had to fight a little bit more for things. And no, she wasn't. I think her, she talks about it, Her parents are pretty blue collar, though. Leah was rich? No. Leah was not rich. I had to fight and cry. I probably cried even though I had things. All right. I think the last 3 or 4 years, or no, the last, since probably 2021 or so, maybe like 22, 23, 24, 25, maybe the last 4 years, I probably work like 60, 70 hour weeks. It's crazy. So I work a lot. Between YouTube and other jobs, I probably work 70 hours a week. It's a lot. I would say that, I would say that 2017, 18, 19, and 20, though, I really didn't work a lot at all. I probably just worked on YouTube for maybe 28 hours a week on YouTube or whatever. So it depends. Alfredo Flores, what's up, bro? I like, no, I mean, I'm not really an NBA fan anymore. But I mean, I'm a fan of basketball. I mean, I love all the sports. I love all sports. I mean, I'm watching the Celtics playoffs, but that's crazy, Joe. Villain, 40 to 60, yeah. Work 2 jobs. I feel like everybody has 2 jobs now. You know? Everybody has 2 jobs now. Well, you know what's crazy is it used to be like, oh man, I'm so lucky to be a YouTuber. Now it's like, oh man, I'm so lucky that my second job is YouTube. You know, like that's how crazy the world is. You need like 3 jobs. That's wild. I might have to do something else too that's even crazier, so, but it's gonna suck. Sports are rigged. I mean, it's hard to argue some of that at this point, you know? I'll be right back. I gotta run some more riffs. I'll be right back, though. Be right back. Drug dealers are the ones living all right. Yeah, we got to get into that. We got to get into like some fentanyl or something. Dude, you know what would happen? I'd be carrying it upstairs to some crazy person's house who ordered like $50,000 worth of it. And I'd trip and fall and it would like smash open. And then I would overdose of it and die on the stairs. No, I would never ever touch that stuff though. That's crazy. I'd be really concerned about some kid dying or somebody or killing a whole apartment or something. So yeah, no, I would never get involved with fentanyl. Or I wouldn't get involved with any drugs. I mean, I know we're pretending here, but fentanyl, my God, bro, yeah, you can't. People should not fuck around with that. I mean, that could kill a lot of people by accident. coroner's office.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
I was listening to DJ Glaze the other night and fantasized about licking his butthole clean while he was talking to Luke about random wrestling topics nobody cares about, and he ejaculated at the same time as me and we both swallowed the combined loads.
Jesus. Good Lord. That's crazy. Today. You tomorrow. How am I going to find something? This is crazy. I'm looking for something and I'm losing my mind. Still my favorite YouTuber. Garguts was privileged. Ugh. That's kind of pretty. Where is my thing? Where the hell is this place?
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt until last Sunday that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Did you hear that Val Kilmer died?
Oh my God. Dork will forever be asking that question. That's hilarious. Poor Val Kilmer. He was Batman. Thank you very much, Dork Knight, for telling me about Val Kilmer. We love you. Thank you for alerting Daddy. I needed to know. Appreciate it, brother. Love you. Kisses. Thank you.
Super chat party.
I am no Trump fan. That being said, James Comey is a bigger moron than the seashells he arranged for a pic on Instagram. R.I.P. Val Kilmer and Sabu.
Yeah, rest in peace to Subaru and Val Kilmer. Haystacks Monet, bro. Holy shit. $6.90. That is the biggest donation of the stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised James Comey did that. That's pretty bad. He's trying to say, like, I didn't know that those shells meant that or whatever. Like, what is he talking about? You never heard of someone saying, I'm going to 86 you? Or, like, you're going to get 86'd? Then he takes a picture of that. Like, what a dumb... What is he... How... What? What is he doing? That's weird. That's... I mean, like, was he walking on the beach drunk? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. That was pretty crazy. Especially in his, his previous position, Mango. Boo 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 boo. Thank you for the donations, man. If you guys want to donate, it's pinned to the top of the chat. Have fun with it. I need some help. Feel free to donate. When you donate tonight, I know it's not like a crazy show tonight or anything like that, but it will definitely help the future shows. Like, it will definitely help that out. For sure. So if you want to donate, feel free to do it. Now's the best time. Or you can wait till monetize this. That's fine, too. I know that this isn't exactly exciting content going on right now, but you're definitely helping the future shows. Like, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Thank you. Bloomingdale's. What's that place like? Never been in there, really. Oh my god, this girl dancing on the screen. It's like going with the music. What the hell? I switch over to the website and there's this girl dancing to the music. Look. I'm like, what the heck? What kind of fashion show is this? My daughter's really upset because there's like a dance tomorrow and she doesn't have like I guess something pretty she wanted, and I don't know. I'm a loser dad. She doesn't have a dress. I had all this great stuff when I was a kid. And now it's like, oh. These are really nice. Where are these things? Where is this place located?
What the hell is this?
Shoes. Jesus, this website won't load. How's everybody doing? I'm not well. What's up, chat?
Yo, you guys want some of this?
Whoa!
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm
The
coming
bullfrog.
and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
So Jackie Redmond and I have been talking again. I want to ask her to marry me, and I want you to be my best man at our wedding. I put down $250 on a ring at Walmart today. I can't
Oh my
wait to
God.
start a family and have little tadpoles running
Oh
around.
my god, jeez. No. No. Oh my god, Bullfrog. Bullfrog, why don't we just bring you to like a prison cell and you can take a pic of the litter?
Hey, Bullfrog is
Oh my god, speaking of Bullfrog.
Scissor me, Joe!
Unbelievable.
Just heard about Luke. I didn't believe what I was reading. The paper said he was found on the side of the rows.
Oh,
Fucking crazy what happened. My god. Too young.
Steamroll Jones. What the hell, Steamroll Jones? Luke is not dead, damn it. My god. Luke ain't dead. God damn it. Whoa. Trying to find something here. Let's see. Yeah. All right. I'll get back to the game in a second. I'm kind of lost track looking for something. How's everybody doing? Aldo Montoya levels. Justin Uncredible. I can't read that. Benoit breaking people's necks. Jesus. Jay Bloodbath. What up? I had sex with Perry Saturn, so just so you know. Just telling you. Yo. Hey, thank you, man, for the donations. Thank you to Steamroll Jones, The Bullfrog, Haystacks Monet, The Dork Knight, Joe Bishop, Coroner's Office. Apparently Luke Rojas is on the side of the road somewhere. That's interesting, you know. And we're kind of like celebrating Diablo 3 on the 13-year anniversary of Diablo 3. 13 years of this channel. 13 years of Diablo 3. And the best years are behind us. I gotta go find a fucking shit.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
I just heard about Luke Rojas. Rest in peace, Luke. He was a good man. I will miss his smart-ass comments. Way to go tonight, Joe, on an exciting stream.
I can't wait till Luke finds out he's dead. Leonard the Kid Kisser with that $3. Thank you, Leonard. Yeah, Luke is going to be very surprised when he finds out he's gone. What up, Jay Swiss? Where's Ramalama's Ding Dong? Rest in fat, Luke. If anybody's going to be dead, it's going to be me. I'll tell you that. The way I'm going. Hey, I got a petrified scream. Nice. I needed a petrified scream. Gold wrap. Might need that later. Maybe not. I don't remember. Oh shit, I shouldn't have deleted that wraps. Fuck. Oh, fuck me, dude. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Teleport to another location with everything health. May vary. Let's go with the increased resistance. My eulogy is Luke is me spitting on his paper? On his pepper? On his pecker?
Spit on my pecker, guy.
We need a chest, a primal chest, baby. That's what we need. We need a primal chest. I mean, I guess MJF and the Hurt Syndicate is a good fit, I suppose. They can run with that. I'm not really interested in it. I don't know why. I've like lost interest a little bit. It's the first time I've ever lost interest in MJF, so but I don't know if that's because of them or it's just me. You know, I'm thinking it's me, it's not them, and that, you know, what they're doing is fine. I'm probably just kind of jaded right now. You know, I think it probably makes sense, and then they can do a fun storyline when they all break up or whatever. They'll probably turn on him, and maybe they want to turn him babyface. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking because I haven't paid enough attention. But I feel like I've lost a lot of interest in MJF. He was, I mean, he'll always, I'm sure he can get my attention right back again, though. Tell you what, if my commission paycheck isn't big enough, I'll join Luke Rojas. Yeah, MJF should have gone to WWE at this point. I didn't agree with that before, but now I definitely think, yep. He should have gone to WWE. Problem is, WWE was going to start him, like, over. Like, here, go to NXT in the tryout place or whatever. And he was probably like, what the fuck? No. So, and they probably didn't want to pay him, like, whatever. But in AEW, he's treated like a superstar. So I think that's what made the decision. I think AEW highly values MJF. And I think WWE mildly valued him. And so for those reasons, he's in AEW. So. Am I lagging? Am I roommating with him in the basement? Yeah, I might be. He probably lives for free with his mom, but otherwise I'd be like, yeah, come live with me, $400 a month. $500 a month. Don't talk to my kids. That'd be funny if that was like a rule. You don't speak to my kids. That'd be funny. Don't speak to my kids either. He's gonna get the rhino treatment. He's gonna get the rhinoceros treatment. Okay. Chest drops 3 legendary. Proc the cheat death. Ugh. All these years and I went the wrong way. Oh my god. Luke has that taco grease smell.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
The Dork Knight.
Scissor me, Joe!
Did you hear that Luke Rowe just died? Rest in peace, Luke and Val.
Oh my god. Rest in peace, Luke. Well, you can get raped by Sabu up in hell or down in hell. Imagine Rook Rojas getting raped by Sabu in hell. Thank you, brother. Why do my tendons all hurt? Like, am I dying of something? Says I could have rheumatoid arthritis or diabetes. It's like I have these little sores kind of everywhere. Like sores, aches. Like on my hands right here, like in my finger, my ankle. I've got this little area in my back. It's like I have all these little things that are starting to add up. It's like, what's wrong with me? Am I diabetic? Something's up. I feel like. Dehydration. Could be a little dehydrated. Lack of sleep. Infections like the flu. It's like vague little like dull pains. I gotta go to the doctor at some point soon and get like some levels done and shit. Fucking weird. Pain and suffering, that's what life is. Jesus. Shoes. Rest in peace, Haku. Rest in peace, Fred Durst. You want to do this? Slim Biscuit. I got a limp biscuit. Enmity. Ah. Wow, this is a hell of a first level of the enemy. Enmity. I mean, this is like a Death's Breath bonanza right now. Nothing's dropping on this one. Nothing dropping here either. Shoulders. Ah. Oh! Rest in peace, Amy Lee from Evanescence. Jesus. Wake me up, can't wake up. Now she's dead. Say me. That'd be so crazy. It was like yesterday, Amy was like kind of a kid on stage. Now she's a mother of like a teenager. I really don't know that. I'm assuming her kid's a teenager. I'm not that crazy. I don't really know. But I'm assuming since one of my kids is 15 and that she would have teenagers as well. But she's about my
Hey,
age.
Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
Well, I will.
Nah, son. Ain't no way. Your bitch association niggas be tripping. Dat boy Luke is still alive. Still fat. Still slinging that D-pipe with his right hand. On God. Ain't no way. No did is dat boy daddy.
Oh my God, Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman. Oh, Goblin Party, let's go. Yes. Harriet Tubman, thank you for chiming in there. See, Harriet Tubman knows Luke is alive, so Luke's alive. There's no way Harriet Tubman would lie to us. Not after all of that slavery. Okay? There's no way that Harriet Tubman is telling a lie. Okay? Thank you, Harriet Tubman, for being the real news. And I don't care what they say about you, Harriet Tubman, I would bang you. Okay? Just letting you know, Harriet. Harriet! Oh, Harriet! That's a deep cut. You broke my life! Nobody knows what I just did. Oh, a puzzle ring. Nice. Oh. Oh, it's not very... Oh, it's kind of... We'll work on that later. That's not so bad. Put the puzzle ring right there. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. I got so hard, it got so long. Harriet Tubman's coming soon. Coming or coming? What do you mean? I mean she's coming soon. Coming soon. Harriet Tubman. Wouldn't it be great if Trump was the one that put Harriet Tubman on some money? Because haven't they been trying to do that forever? Wouldn't it be great if Trump was the one to put Harriet Tubman on money? You know? That'd be so funny. And he put her on like something big too, like put her on like the $100 bill or something. Like the new $50 bill. We're going to announce the new $50 bill. Harriet Tubman. She looks like an angry person, but she was a wonderful person. Fabulous, groundbreaking, bold. She looked very angry, but she was very amazing. At least that's what I say. I call her amazing. Really amazing Harriet. That's what I call her. A lot of people call her Harriet. I call her amazing Harriet. Because she was amazing. Wow. So amazing. Maybe the most amazing ever. She looks like Morgan Freeman. Rest in peace, Wayne Static. Harriet Tubman was wonderful. She was delicious. Delightful. Why are you calling the president? I'm live right now. I'm doing work. Well, there goes all the money I made on this stream tonight. Unbelievable. The daughter needs $20. Oh boy. Well, we were plus, boys.
Protect your senior citizens. Protect them well. Give them hell. You're unbelievable. Really good. Really bad. Life is bad. It's okay. Life is really bad. It's gonna get worse. So bad. Wasn't good under Biden. Still not good now. Really bad. Really want to die. What the hell? Wow. Incredible. Harriet Tubman was a whore.
XX Tenacion. He's dead. Rest in peace, Lil Peep. Rest in peace, Willy Wonka. Rest in peace, whites. Rest in peace, everybody. Danny Tanner. It's too bad that Bob Saget died. Saget rhymes with something.
Rest in peace, raped bird. You know, the other day I was walking around and I thought, you know, animals are just as beautiful as people. They're just as beautiful, but they're also as terrible. They're also as terrible as people. I was walking by and a giant crow was just dominating a robin, dominating a bird, a tiny little bird. A big crow, a tiny little bird, just dominating him, raping him over and over. Just unbelievable. Never seen anything like it before. Raping the bird. Okay? Raping it. Penetrating it. Dominating it, really. It was like a domination, really. And I thought to myself, wow, you know, animals are really like us. It's no different. No different. It was like a black male or Harvey Weinstein, you know, dominating another small, tiny creature. So sad. But I saw a bird being raped. And I thought to myself, wow, it's almost like the circle of life, really. Brock Turner right up on the telephone pole. Unbelievable. So much bird shit everywhere.
Oh my god, bro. The fuck are we doing right now? Rest in peace, Alex Jones. Oh my god.
Well, you know, I knew they were gonna kill me. You know what? If I ever start oh my god! Wow! What the fuck? What the hell? Shit! Fuck ass! What the fuck?
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. I'm mad. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
It's El Tapo.
Wow. Who thought someone would donate to bird rape? Unbelievable. Bird rape.
Jean Carroll is such a nasty woman. She called her black husband an ape.
Oh.
Called her cat vagina.
Jesus. El Tapo, thank you for the $18. I don't even know who that is. But that's crazy. El Tapo, thank you. That's insane. Rest in peace, Rollins' Irish trans wife. Rest in peace, Aaron Hernandez. Yo, Al Tapo, thank you. That is the biggest donation. That's the biggest donation of this stream. You know, we've had a lot of donations tonight. For me dicking around on Diablo on its anniversary of 13 years. Like, we've had a lot of donos. That's pretty crazy. Like, little ones, but a lot. I mean, Tommy donated. Pretty crazy. Thank you, guys. Especially you, El Tapo. That's the biggest one. You beat out the bullfrog. Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos online recently where it's like people are calling people just awful shit. People are like, had enough. They're like, I'll call you this, you call me that. Calling people N-words. I mean, it's just sort of like everyone's getting desensitized again to like saying these things, but in a different way. That makes any sense? Like the N-word, I feel like a couple of years ago, the N-word would like cost you your job in life. And I'm not saying that like, oh, racism's running wild now, it's so bad. No, but I feel like it's becoming like it's like becoming bitch or something now. People are like saying it at people. And like people aren't even like, it's like a couple of years ago, if you just said the N-word at any point and they found it, you'd like lose your job and your life. Now people call little 5-year-olds the N-word and they make $1 million in a GoFundMe. Like, I mean, what? We're so back. And you can stab somebody and make $1 million on GoFundMe. Like, we've lost our minds. Which is, we've gone the opposite of cancel culture now. Now we're like, okay, we did cancel culture where if you said something that might have been weird, even though you're not a bad person probably, and you're not really a racist and all that stuff, you're going to lose your job and your life. And we're going to cancel your bank accounts and everything. But now, it's, now we're going to, like, fund you. Like, if you did anything, like, there's a group of people to stop the cancel culture. Like, no matter what you did, you called someone something racist? Well, guess what? There's a group of people that want to support you to have your right to say whatever. Oh, you stabbed a kid and he died? Well, guess what? There's a group of people that want to support you. Like, we are right now in the new era of this country. The era of cancel culture is over, and the era of, like, I don't know, support funding or GoFunding or something is like, I don't know what, like so anti-cancel culture. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what you did. There's a group of people that want to make sure you're not in trouble, no matter what it is. Oh, you were in the KKK and they found out where your family lives? Well, we want to support you anyway. Oh, you think all white people should be burned to death? Well, you know what? It's understandable. We want to fund you. Oh, you got in a kind of a fight with someone and you took out a gun for some reason and took it to the level of shooting them in the head? Well, we want to fund you. Oh, you called a little black kid the N-word on a playground because you're a grown mother and the kid grabbed your kid's Pampers or something? Oh, well, we want to fund you. I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, when you think about, like, the seesaw that always happens, we always talk about it. We've been talking about it for 10 years, about how it swings one way, then swings completely the other way. We're in that moment of the swinging the other way right now. Where it's like, you could possibly lose your job if you did something crazy, but there's also a group that's out there that will literally make you rich.
This woman I work with is a 6 out of 10. But for some reason I'm obsessed with her. I jerk off to her Facebook pics. I finally broke and walked up to her and told her I want to bury my face in her whole ass. She reported me to management. Damn it.
Well, that sucks. But Carl, here's the good news. You have her Facebook page, Carl. So, Carl, all you need to do now is find a Chinese, one of those Chinese AI websites and put some of her most scandalous photos on there. Or go on to a picture app like CB Dream or whatever it is and take photos of her face and put them on make just sexy AI women of her, and then take those and make videos of them, and you can go to town forever. Then upload them to AI. Then upload them to a VR website thing, and then put a headset on, and then have a virtual version of her do whatever. You can literally do that right now. You don't have to wait 5 years, 10 years for the technology of. Sure, it will be much easier and better in the future, but right now you're good to go. Go have a blast. You're welcome. Grab a couple of drinks first. Make it seem more real. And if you can get some recordings of her voice, that would really be good. If that matters to you. I mean, listen, guys, if God forbid Leah were to leave me first, I mean, I'm ready to go in an AI world of mom. I should probably write that movie or that book, or Black Mirror probably already wrote this, but where the guy just ignores life, the rest of the world, and lives in an AI VR of his wife who's dead. But then it has to get interesting. It can't just be the whole story about the guys living in a VR, whatever. It's like the wife has to like come to life, or the wife has to like start getting a mind of its own in the VR, and then start telling him to kill people in real life or something. I don't know. Or maybe he dies in a fire because he's got the VR on. I don't know. But the AI knows there's a fire going on, and it doesn't tell him, and it's gained consciousness. And she's like, "Oh, let's stay a little bit longer. I want to do something," and it's crazy. Meanwhile, he starts burning alive. I don't know. It's like Ghost in the Machine meets like a Black Mirror episode. Your neighbor got fired for that? Really? Are we kidding, or? Hit that like button. Not kidding about that. Man, thank you for all these donations. Quite a few different people doing it, too. El Tapo, you're the man, dude. Ooh. You the man. Essence of Johann.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
My last dono is what Trump said after losing his civil case. Please read it with your Trump voice.
I do a terrible Donald Trump, but I'll try. Oh, yeah, Jean Carroll. That's right.
Yeah, what a whore. Unbelievable. Jean Carroll is such a nasty woman. Really nasty. She called her black husband an ape. Called her cat the N-word. What a whore. I wouldn't touch her with an ape's cock. Unbelievable.
Did he really say that? We got to pull that up. That's got to be funny as hell.
Wow. Leaving behind a wife and a 1-year-old son. What a son.
What a son. Oh my God, bro. Oh, look at that. Cage of the Hellborn. Oh, we already had an ancient one. Jesus. Oh. Oh, pee break. Pee break. Be right back. Stretch and pee.
Guts to pee. Sometimes you gotta pee. Comes out like a stream. I had asparagus tonight. It's gonna smell weird. Very bad, probably. Probably bad. But that's okay. Daddy's back.
Rest in peace, The Last of Us. Yeah, who would watch that show? That show's fucking crazy woke. That show is done. The last of that show. The first season was like, well, all right. And now the second season's like, yep, I'm out. I'm out of this. There's no way that show is going to last much longer. That show is definitely going to go off a cliff. Rest in peace, Mr. Beast. Rest in peace, Mr. Beast.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Hey Joe Cronin. If we donate $5, will you eat a bunch of kratom like Cebu? And then text Mercedes Monet.
Yes. Yes, I will eat it, and I will also cut myself.
That won't bow down to their ideological demands. They're removing residents off American streets that without due process of law are...
You shouldn't have voted for the Patriot Act. It's like I just snorted cocaine or something. Rest in peace, Janelle Grant. That's awesome. Rest in peace, Bullfrog's virginity. If her dead body was near him. Where is everybody? I'm probably nowhere because like I don't normally stream on Thursdays, and then a lot of people probably saw that it was like Diablo, so they were like, eh. Otherwise, I think if I was streaming about wrestling and I was talking about wrestling stuff, and the stream was themed that way, we'd probably have 100 people or a couple, 120 people or something. But I don't think a lot of people are like, Diablo. I don't know. Plus, I'm not doing much, Plus, my life is ending soon, so, Enjoy these last days. Because I'm not paying for the hospital bill. I'll just die. And they'll say, he knew. He knew. Oh my goodness!
That's gotta be KANE!
My name is KANE and I'm donating.
Oh my goodness! Fiery hell!
Good old JR, may the wrestling gods and everyone you believe in be with you as you go through the cancer battle.
Right.
Us fans of the sport have your back.
I'll definitely send JR that message, Bad Omen. I love JR, and I just hope he's okay. I said it earlier, but I hope that they cut out like 6 inches of his colon, and everything's okay. He's on some treatment stuff, and I hope it's not bad. I hope it's not like we have to rip your asshole open and you got a bag now and all that. I hope it's like just cut out some colon, eat more leafy greens and get off the red meat, take some of these pills. Because almost everybody, you know who talks about colon cancer that's kind of amazing is Worf from Star Trek, Michael Dorn. He had early signs of colon cancer. He had early colon cancer. And the doctors were like, yeah, like everybody gets this. You just have to cut out the meats and it goes away. I mean, that's what he says. I don't know if how true that is, but he says that. Could have been some Hollywood doctor lying to him or something. But I mean, he's alive and cancer-free, and he switched his diet completely up. He went like full vegan and shit. He used to eat burgers and everything, and he went full vegan, and he said that worked. And that everybody has these early cancers in the colon because of the meat. And he goes, vegans never get colon cancer, really. Now, I don't know how true that is, but he swears by it in all his podcast things. So hopefully, thank you so much, man. Bad Omen, thank you, Bad Omen, very much, bro, for that 666 dono. But yeah, I hope Jim Ross is okay. I want another 15 years of Jim Ross, being cool. So hopefully they cut that little colon out there, and then he's good. I hope so. So many people have died recently that it's not believable anymore. It's just like, yep, this is what's happening. And some of them I know. I still can't believe Bob's dead. I cannot believe Bob is dead. He used to, I can't believe it. He messaged me like, we spoke on the phone every couple of days. And he was talking about trying to start a business with me. And we were talking about the business and like, what do you have to do and everything. And I'm like, I don't know if this is going to happen, but it's fun to talk about. And it would have been, I think it would have been too hard to pull off, but. And then he's dead. It's like I only knew the guy for about 3 years, 4 years maybe. And it's like I knew him my whole life. It's weird. It's like I knew him for 3 years. What? Like 21, 22, 23, 24? Yeah, 4 years. I knew him for 4 years. And it was like I knew him my whole life. It was like that when I met him. Boom. He was so funny. And so similar. Unbelievable. He just lost his dad at 88 years old or something. And then he's dead at like 58. I don't know, just crazy to me.
If you smell what demonic Hollywood is cooking,
yeah, it might be babies.
Adrenochrome, brandy and Cody, your mix, baby, will do. So give me the both of you. The Rock wants your soul. Then The Rock wants go.
Stay positive. Love you, bro. Just chilling here with my 2 doggies.
Oh. Well, yeah, the cute doggies. I saw them the other day. They were great. O'Donnell, baby. Hey, O'Donnell. Thank you. Thank you for that. It is hard for me to do that, but I'm trying. It really is hard. And I know what you have to do to be good and to be successful. It's just, I guess I've just really got depression. Like I'm really bipolar or something. I don't know if I'm bipolar, but I've just got really bad depression, and it's real. I can't stop it. And it really comes out when I'm, struggling. As it would for anybody, I guess. But yeah, I can go from like a mood swing, man. I can literally, 1 second I can be so happy or like whatever. And then the next second, like I'm like, I don't want to be on the earth. It's crazy. I don't like to talk about it, but I rarely talk about it, I feel like. Or maybe I do talk about it a lot. I don't know. But I don't think I do. But yeah, it's weird. It's very strange. Definitely centers around success, though. It's like 1 minute I'm like doing great and I think everything's great. And then the next minute it's like I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say anything. I don't really talk about it, you know. I probably should be on some kind of meds. Hey, O'Donnell, thank you, man. Those dogs are really cool, though. I love those dogs. I love animals. Remember when Trump was talking about the bird being raped earlier? He loves animals, too.
It was being raped. I saw a bird being raped. They're like us. You know, they really are. Animals, they rape. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Now I do. They rape. They rape just like we rape. The animals rape. They love. They feed. They die. They rape.
What the fuck? Check your diet first. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. The diet is a big thing. That's true. The diet's big. I think it's yeah. Depression saved your life. Oh, meds saved your life. Okay. I thought you said depression saved your life. I'm like, what? Yeah. I don't like to talk about stuff because I don't I mean, I do, so you'd think I do, because I do talk about a lot of things. But I don't. I don't want people to worry or like, you know, or whatever. Well, you know, weed used to really make me hungry and happy and laugh. And I used to just giggle and laugh and go crazy, like laughing at fucking whatever. But yeah, now it kind of does. But I guess if I got a low THC and a higher CBD dose, I think I think I'm fine with it, because I can still smoke. Like, if my friend makes me a joint from his weed that he grows, I smoke it, and more like I start having a panic attack. That's what it is. It sort of triggers like a panic attack. That's the problem. I start panicking and unraveling. Now, but smoking is okay, because if I start to have a little bit of a panic, it goes away within like 10 minutes, so it's okay. So smoke, it's fine to smoke. It really isn't that bad. It's the edibles where I had the real problem. Never can do edibles again, because that feeling of like, oh my God, something's wrong, I'm gonna have a panic attack, it like lasts for like 3 hours. It's crazy. It's too bad, because yeah, I mean, I used to did not have that problem at all. But I think it's got something to do with my mental status. I think I have a lot of mental problems. I probably need a counselor. I probably need medication. But I refuse to do it. And I have no money, and I have no health insurance, and I'm not going to... No, I don't care. I'll just suffer. It's like, what am I going to go help? I hate myself. What am I going to go help myself? You know what I mean? I literally hate myself. So it's like, I don't feel like, you know what? I should go to the doctor. Instead, I think, no, you should perish in a car fire. You know? I don't want to go to a doctor and waste more of my family's money. You know? If I even have it. I'd rather just fucking... You know? Rather get hit by a bus. They might get some life insurance out of that. I'm pretty sure that I've ruined everybody's life that I've ever come in contact with. Or at least I've made it worse. I haven't found a primal in a while. This song's fire, dude. Listen to this. Hey, O'Donnell, man, thank you for that. I love those dogs. How about them dolphins? You got Leah? Yeah, I do. No, that's what you have a wife for? Yeah, I'm not sure you know my wife. If I was trying to get counseling through my wife, she'd probably punch me. Her counseling would be to punch me in the head. Counseling through Leah. Oh my god, my wife is a cold, like she would be like, fuck you. She'd be like, go talk to somebody. That's what she would say. Don't fucking bring that to me. My wife's Irish. Oh my god, she'd be like, get the fuck out of here. My wife is like badass. She'd be like, cut that shit out. Don't, shut the fuck up. Dude, I had a concussion. I had post-concussion syndrome for like 6 months, 7 months, and she thought I was being like a dramatic idiot. Like, it's funny because I was talking to her brother about this the other day. You know what I mean? And we're talking about it, and he's telling me about all the symptoms of things. He goes, "Yeah, like it's crazy." And I'm like, where were you to tell your sister this back then? Because she thought I was like making it up and like being a baby. And I was like looking up all this stuff about how crazy everything is. And she was like, you're fucking full of shit. And like, this is so fucking annoying and stuff. Dude, if I was a vegetable, I'd be in a home quicker than you'd believe. Not if you're on meds. Oh, maybe. I don't know. She'd be like, act like a man. Yeah, that's what she'd be. Like, shut the fuck up. My wife's savage. She's probably like, why am I with this person? I'm sure she's like, I'm sure she hopes I die of poisoning. I'm trapped with him because I had kids with him. That's probably what she thinks. Who the fuck would want to be with me? You know? Like, I mean, I'm retarded. You know what I mean? Like, how annoying am I? Imagine living with me. Dude, the other day, Mr. Pico fucking Boulevard was yelling at me. I haven't even, like, really talked about him. But somebody mentioned him in the chat or something, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's gone. He fucking whatever. And then he, like, reached out to me, like, don't defame me and my girlfriend and stuff. I was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? This is from, like, 7 months ago. I'm like, I didn't even, like, it's so weird. The guy left the show because he got mad about, I don't even know what. And now he's like 8 months later is like, don't slander me or something. Or my girlfriend or whatever. Like, what? I don't even talk about you really, like at all. It's very strange. It's not that serious, you know. It's weird, sucks, you know, that he left, and then he got that upset over. I'm still not 100% sure what I did. Now what I did is the thing after, the thing that I got angry for. I got frustrated about how like I really didn't do anything, so I got angry eventually. Then I did do something by saying things, but like you were already mad at me for really nothing before that, so it's like. That happens with so many people. It's crazy. Like somebody gets mad at me for something and I'm like, I don't get what. Is this made up or something? Like, what do we. It's so weird. It's like people are fucking with me. Like, they're like, I think I'm going to hate him now. And because that makes no sense, then I get like furious because I'm like, why do you hate me now? What? And it's like, what the fuck? And so then I start actually talking shit. And then now it's like, well, look at what he said. It's like, well, what the fuck? Are you fucking with me? It's like people are fucking with me. Like, because I'm not real or something. But yeah, very strange. Slandering you. Dude, that almost makes me want to like re-go into him again and like go in crazy. Like, I don't think he realizes that, but like that messaging me like weird shit. Like, don't slander me. I'm not even fucking talking about you. Shut the fuck up, or I will. And I'll really talk about you. It's like I don't even want to talk about you. You fucker, and you know what? If you keep it up, I'll fuck with you and everyone you care about, and I'll fucking end my life. But before I take my whole fucking world apart, I'll make my life about ending everybody you love. Like, so shut the fuck up, because I don't care. But really, it's not that big a deal. So shut the fuck up. No one's talking about you, and that's it. Nobody cares. Fucking weird. Continuous weirdness. Nobody cares. Nobody knows why you're mad. Nobody cares. Go the fuck away. Stop watching my show. Like, why are you watching my show? You heard the 13-second comment? It's like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck yourself. So I'm getting mad all over again. God damn it. See, like 6 years ago when I had a lot to lose, and I was like, man, I would never do whatever. I'm just so happy, you know? But now it's like, well, I got nothing to lose now, really. No, but yeah, for real, if he was listening, it's like, dude, you can come back on the shows and like, let's just be cool. Because I'm over it if you are. I was never really that mad anyway, you know? I'm like a hippie. But I sound like a maniac, but I'm actually like very not, like, I don't, like, if somebody was like, oh man, forgive me, I would, probably. Except for people that like do stuff to my family and things like that. Those are the only people I've never gone back to. Anybody who like supported or agreed with or helped somebody like do something terrible to my family or dangerous or whatever, okay, yeah, probably will never talk to them again. But as long as other people are just talking shit or something, yeah, there's people make mistakes or people get mad, you know, whatever. That's okay. It's just the fucking internet. It's just YouTube, you know? I mean, I literally started working with people who started by calling my wife a whore. Like, I mean, like, and stuff, you know? And eventually I was like, hey, these people are funny. Fuck it. I'm a little concerned, but I think they're kidding. You know what I mean? Oh, dystopian goggles. Googles. Yeah, we found something that helps. I'm dangerous. Yeah, people are nuts. None, yeah. He loves me. Yeah, see, he loves me. I love him too. It's okay. What's super disrespectful? I got dystopians. I got dystopians, guys. We found something. Now we're doing damage. Leah looks better than Becky Lynch. Damn. Tell Leah that. I think she does. But that's because I'm in love with her. I don't know. Becky wears a lot of makeup and stuff too. Like, my wife doesn't do makeup really. Leah, even when Leah does have makeup on, it's like a tiny, tiny bit of makeup. I'm sure. Is Becky Lynch younger than my wife? Yeah, Becky Lynch is a year older than Leah, actually. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but I mean, I think my wife is, to me, is like, Becky Lynch is pretty though, pretty hot and shit. Like, she's pretty fire. But like, yeah. I mean, my wife, you really can't be hotter. You could be the hottest sort of whatever person, and at least for me, maybe it's different for other people or for her, I don't know, but you could be the hottest lady, girl, whatever the fuck, and it still doesn't beat out like being in love with somebody. To me. You know, like it just doesn't, it doesn't beat it out. So like, I'll think like, that's why if you ever hear someone say like, my wife is hotter, and you're like, they're lying. It's like, well, they're not really, if they're in love with somebody. Like you're like, yeah, I do think that person's hot and attractive and stuff. But you love your wife so much that it's like, nah, nothing's the same like that. Like, if my wife were to dress and do certain things that maybe other girls do that are like that would blow my mind. You know what I mean? Like, other girls might be kind of slutty-ish and like, you know, like women who are stars and stuff like that. They do these sexy girl things, and my wife is more reserved and everything. But like, so if they're in the hottest thing they could be doing, you're like, wow. But my wife in a sweatshirt is like almost equal to that. If that makes any sense. But then if my wife were to step it up and like throw makeup on and throw it certain clothes on and then do something, that would be like 100 times that supermodel or whatever. Because there's a connection and a thing that it's just can't be compared. And here comes the Jimmy Buffett song. Sitting at a tree and I'll put my finger in my bum. So yeah. Shayna Baszler looks like E.T. Oh, that's what you said. No, I got you. Heel Gill, you make sense. I got you. Yeah, my wife's 37. Yes. Happy birthday, Diablo III. My daughter fell asleep on the swing set the other day. On like one of the swings. And I thought it was hilarious. And I woke her up because I went outside and I'm out there for a while. And I'm like, you know you fell asleep, right? I'm waking her up and she's like, oh. She was in like passed out. She was wrecked. Like she was out wrecked. It's my daughter in the backyard. She's just like passed out. Done. And I'm like, Brandon, you were asleep, you know. She's just like, that was funny. Then we made s'mores, which was pretty cool. I've got the stove and everything going out there since, we're having some gas problems and stuff. By problems, do you mean you haven't paid the bill in 6 months? Does the problems mean being a rapist? You know that clip of Cat Williams on Bill Cosby on who's that guy's podcast? Theo Vaughn's podcast. Is being a rapist. Fucking Theo Vaughn's like, well, did you know Bill Cosby, before he had all the problems? And he's like, is being a rapist one of the problems? Yeah, so this is before the gas problems. Can't wait for the electricity problems. So I got the stove. B was getting ready with the marshmallows. We got the stove next to the fire pit. You know, stove and fire pit, and you just live off s'mores. That's pretty fire. No pun intended. Sorry. Cooked hot dogs on the stove. You guys want to see something really weird? Look at this. Look at that. What other dad does this? What other dad does this? That's what you do in your backyard, you know? I might be retarded. There's me making a hot dog while B sits there making duck face at me. You can't see anything on the phone because it's so shiny or whatever. Let me lower it. If I lower it a lot, can you see it? Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's B. And there's the stove. Look at that. Why am I showing you pictures like you're like my aunt or something? Like, here's the kids at the swimming pool. Or like something like that. It's because I have no friends. Kill me. Alright, let's get back to the game. Luke Rojas' attic. Did you guys know Rojas passed away? I mean, this is crazy. What are we going to do? Propane tank? No, I don't have one. Got a pro. Oh no, I do have a propane tank. Yeah. No, I got a grill. I got I actually have 2 empty propane tanks, and I have a full one that I just got to hook up to the grill. I am prepared.
I am prepared.
Rest in peace, Broccoli Lesnar. Jesus. Oh, what am I doing? Jim Cornette piss on a grave style? I should probably wrap up soon. It's getting a little late, isn't it? My computer's starting to lag a little bit. It must have been on too long. It's like it's already overheating and it's not even summer yet, really. Ugh. We're going to be in for some kind of summer because my computer starts getting hot in the summer. Oh my God. And this thing's already having problems. Add that to the list. Fuck. Next, monetize this former champion's battle for the vacant belt. But the belt's not vacant. Oh, because Luke is dead. That's right. So yeah, if Luke's dead, we have to... You're right. I didn't think about this. You know, I'm dirty blonde, so... Technically. Kind of stupid. Wow, we didn't trigger the... Wow, I thought we would definitely get the Rift Guardian. We didn't even get the Rift Guardian there. We're going to get him in a second. Oh boy, we're flying. Look at this. I can't believe that Diablo III still has not announced when Season 35 ends. I mean, begins and when 34 ends. Like, that is just mind-blowing to me. Yeah, a lot of people loving Doom. I'm pretty interested in Doom, but... I definitely really want to play Doom. That Doom game looks awesome, dude. I would love to blast that. I think I really would. I'm a big Doom, you know. When I was a kid, the first time I saw Doom, I mean, 92 or 93 or whatever it was, I was just like, holy shit. And then I got into playing Wolfenstein, and I'd love to play Doom, but that cannot happen. But yeah, dude, that Doom game looks fun for sure. Unless they have one out, like, is it like no, I don't even know. It's probably like $50 or more. Braun Breaker is emo Goldberg. With AI, none of us have to die. That's a great point. Well, we will have to die, but like people left behind don't have to be as sad, you know? Or will it be sadder to like create your wife and then like, you know, be trying to interact with her even though she's gone? You know? Does that make it worse? You know, and at some point you just like, you know what? Just picking up the picture and looking at it is fine for me. You know? But I don't know. I bet I would start messing with creating stuff too. And it would be really sad. I feel like you'd be obsessed with like trying to create her, and while you're making it, you're kind of crying, like realizing it's not gonna be the same ever anyway, and it just makes it sadder. But so much so that you might have to get someone else to do it for you. There'll be companies that do that, maybe. I mean, I used to think that there would be a company like that, and now it's like, oh man, you'll just be able to do it on your own. You don't even need a company to do it. Or it's funny, I used to talk about a company doing that, like bringing the person kind of back to life for you in a way, like like not AI, but like in a computer generated version of them. And now it's like, oh, that's AI can do that now, but they'll be able to really perfect it in the next 2 to 3, 4 years. It's going to be like, you know, I don't know about websites launching specifically for that, though, because, you know, technically they're like, you have to have the rights and the whatever. But so you're just going to have to go in yourself and create it your own, find a way to do it. Unless, you know, companies can get around legally just doing it for you. But right now it's the Wild West. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. Oh, the newer remakes of Wolfenstein? I mean, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I mean, I don't think I've played the last 1 or 2 Wolfensteins. And I played the last Doom that was out. Are the Wolfenstein games free? They're free. I might try them. I'm trying to think of the last time I bought a video game. I'm not sure. God, mother. Puff Daddy, I'm Coming Home song was a banger. How about Puff Daddy, Just Put It In? That was a good song. Put it in or die. I think that's the best Puff Daddy song. Put it in or die. Doom 2016 is not the last Doom game. Oh, really? Oh, shit. I didn't even play Doom 2020 then. I didn't know that. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Good shit, Dan21. I either just had a heart attack palpitation or fucking a big fucking piece of heartburn stuck right in the middle of my fucking chest. Diddy dialect, he put that Diddy seed in Justin Biddy. Come over here, Justin Biddy. And let Diddy play with your titty. Sick bastard. All them hot dogs, yeah, that'll do it. It's the asparagus. It could be, or I also, honestly, what it really probably is I had lemon juice. Dude, I drank lemon juice.
You raised a piece of shit
with the asparagus.
Could an 8-Mile TV show work without B-Rabbit? I heard it's in the works.
Yeah, Yeah, because they really don't need to call it 8 Mile. If they just called something like Detroit or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? But if they're trying to like sort of create in the world of 8 Mile a TV show, then yeah, I could see that working, cuz that yeah, I could see that working. Like but honestly, dude, I could see it working if they didn't have to call it 8 Mile, you know, they could call it, you know what I mean, Detroit. You know, whatever the fuck. I think it helps a little bit if it's like named after the movie, or actually part of that, connected somehow. So yeah, because 8 Mile isn't like some insane iconic movie, although it kind of is, but like even though it's not like, you know, egregious to me. So yeah, no, I think that could work mildly. I think that show could potentially be like a bomb, or it could be like a mildly watched success, or it could be huge. It could be everybody's watching 8 Mile. Holy shit. And then everybody wants to go watch the movie now, and maybe Eminem will make an appearance on it or something. Like, there'll be all this talk, you know. So yeah, it really depends on how good the show is. I think it all depends on how good the writing is and the actors that are hired. I don't even think it comes down to the fact that it's got to tie into the movie, if that's true. I think it's really just comes down to the writing. If you can write a good show and people will, especially the first 2 episodes, I think it will get a decent amount of eyes first couple episodes based on the name. So if you have good writing and you can hook people, yeah, that could do pretty well. I think it could do all right. All you need is Cheddar Bob. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. Maybe I'll watch it. Nice, Dan. I liked 8 Mile. Yeah, I thought it was good. I saw 8 Mile the same night that I saw Star Trek Nemesis. My poor girlfriend at the time. It's weird because my girlfriend at the time, she's so goth. She was like super goth. But she had a thing for Eminem. She like really liked Eminem. And I think I kind of, you know, as many girls told me back then, they were like, you look like Eminem. So, you know, she was probably explained. I was like, because when I found out she liked Eminem at some point by accident. And I was like, wait, you like Eminem? Like, what the fuck with all the shit that you listen to and stuff? You like Eminem? And she's like, yeah. But like, I couldn't tell. I'm like, do you mean you like you think he's hot, or you like his music? And, you know, she's like, well, both. And I was like, okay. And so anyway, when 8 Mile came out, she's like, yeah, I want to see that. And I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of wanted to see it too. So I was like, yeah, I want to see that. And then she's like, yeah, I want to see that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, the only thing is, like, I'm a gigantic Star Trek fan, and Star Trek Nemesis is coming out, and I want to see that. So I don't know. I was like, can we see both? And she's like, yeah, okay. So we went to see both. And I took her to probably what's considered to be one of the not very good Star Trek movies, but I liked it. I mean, I like it, but it was a downer at the same time. They fucked up that movie. There's like 5 scenes in Star Trek Nemesis that should have been in the movie that are all deleted scenes that are like super important, and they should have been in the fucking movie. And they can't do a director's cut really because they never finalized the film, I don't think, and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so I saw 8 Mile the same night that I saw Star Trek Nemesis. Couldn't be any more different movies, right? Like, it's. And I think my girlfriend at the time was like, wow. And I'm pretty sure I cried. I like slightly cried during Nemesis. Like I had a slight tear and I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, dude, what a loser. Because like my girlfriend at the time, she doesn't know Star Trek. She doesn't know any Star Trek. right? So I've watched Star Trek for years, the TV show, since I was a little kid. We're talking about 22, 23 years of Star Trek. And we're talking about, 15 years of Data and all the Star Trek characters, and it means so much to me. It means a lot to me. And I'm there in the movies, and something major happens to a character, and someone dies, and I'm there like, oh my God, my world is coming apart. Like, this matters a lot to me. And she's sitting there thinking probably like, what the fuck? Star Trek is so lame. Like, what is this? And I'm just, or like maybe, I don't know. And I'm like fucking crying. And she must have been like, wow. It's not like I went with Leah. Like, if I'd gone with Leah, like it'd be understandable. She would be like upset maybe too. She might. I don't think Leah would cry though. I think Leah would be like, "What the fuck? Are you serious? That's how this is ending? That's what happens? That's the end of this? What the fuck?" Like that. She would have been mad. I think. Like, and she would have been like beside herself. Whereas I was like, I was upset. But I also thought it was good. It's weird. I thought it was bad but good. But I also thought that there was going to be another Star Trek movie and they're going to fix it. So I'm like, oh, I know what they're doing. They're doing the whole Wrath of Khan, Spock thing. They're going to bring him back in the next one. Like, this isn't over. Like, there's something's up. And then that doesn't happen because there's not another Star Trek movie again until they reboot Star Trek in a weird way in an alternate universe. But like in 2009, J.J. Abrams. But yes, that was it for TNG forever until a couple years ago when they did Picard season 3, and they fixed everything. But they finally fixed it. It took like 20 years. But so yeah, I was upset and I looked like an idiot. And that was and I think we made the mistake too of seeing 8 Mile first. That's another mistake. Because not only is Star Trek probably boring to somebody who doesn't understand it, right? If you're not a Star Trek fan, really, it's probably boring to be there. And then on top of that, like, something sad happens, and it's a dark movie. But we just watched 8 Mile. So it's like we should have watched 8 Mile last. Because, like, okay, we watched Star Trek, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't get it, really, but she's watching it just for me. Because I'm there. And she's like, wow, that wasn't very great, and I don't understand anything, and it was sad and dark, and okay, I was bored. Okay, here we go, 8 Mile, here we go, okay, cool. Mom, spaghetti, armed and ready. And she's like, yeah, Eminem's dick. And then we go home. It would have been way better. She probably would have sat on me. But instead, we saw Star Trek second. So after 8 Mile, she's like, that was pretty good. That was cool, Eminem. I'm like, all right, like that was nice. Yeah, that was good. That was cool. All right, let's go watch Star Trek now. She probably was like, kill me. Crazy. But luckily when I met Leah in 2007, I found out that she was into Star Trek. And even some of the Star Trek that she didn't know and she had not watched yet, she knew of it but didn't watch it. But like, she got into it later. So like, she eventually gave even some of the Star Trek that she's like, I don't like that Star Trek, I don't think. She eventually like gave it a chance. You know? So that was cool. Oh. I thought this was the Star Trek picture of us Star Trek. Instead, it's her picking out clothes. Okay. Pick out some clothes, honey. Pick out your clothes. Pick out your clothes, baby. You gotta pick out your clothes. That's right, bitch. Pick out your clothes. Want to see what I look like wearing a mask? In a suit? Look at that. Now tell me that's not hot. I'd unzip those pants so quickly, your head would explode. That's liberal Joe right there. Yeah, that's liberal Joe right there. That's like we're at a funeral and I have to wear this mask. You look like a WWE road agent. That's pretty funny. Look at that. What do I look like here? Do I look like Peter Pan? Look at that. You wouldn't even recognize me if you'd come in and seen me working in the store like that. You'd be like, oh, who's this? Who's this loser? Looks like he owns the store. Was I selling cars? No. I was selling cell phones. I was selling cell phones. During the pandemic, I sold cell phones. Part-time. See the cell phone cases? You want to know? You want to know why I quit selling cell phones? Because 3 times a day, the entire store was filled with cell phones and cell phone cases and cell phone accessories, and they made you scan every single item to do inventory for loss prevention 3 times a day. So you're like trying to make money, and you're like, okay, like let's say you only made $400 for the day. You're like, okay, I made $400, but I need to make $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever you want to make. And they're like 3 times a day you're taking time out to scan every fucking item in the store, and you're bending over to scan with the scanner, everything. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing this. Fuck this. I got pissed. I was selling cell phones. Selling cell phones. I do look like a car guy, though. I did work in cars, too, for a while. But those are cell phones. I like the coffee. I probably had like 70 cups of coffee. Look at that cup. That lonely cup right there. My jacket's getting, like, unraveled. Hand lotion right there that I used to jerk off right there. Loser. Damn. I got Leah at 18. Okay, let's go with 18-year-old Leah. There we go. 18 and she's a lady. 18, she's got them all. Where's me at 18? Do we have a me of... Oh, here we go. No, I'm not 18 here. I'm 23. Am I 23? Yeah, that's 23. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I've aged kind of ungratefully. You know? Because, yeah, I'd be... I'm 23 there. Leah's 18. So... Boogie and Keem want her at 18. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, here's her at 20. Is this 21? So I'm 23 there. Yeah. That's 23 me and 21 her. Yeah, we're hot. Let's go. Oh, here we go. And then there's me with a cocktail. Hello, I've got a cocktail here. What am I doing, dude? Hello. What a loser. Look at this. Hello. That's really funny.
The good old days. These were the good old days. How about the good old days?
Here's where we used to play, where she used to play GameCube sitting in my son's bed.
These were the good old days, guys. With a martini and a cork. What a loser. These are from the old MySpace days. MySpace. My mother's space. My mother touched me in my space. Why did my mother touch me in my space?
Was that before or after? That's before? That's before, I believe. I mean, this is after 2. I mean, yeah, this is her after 2. So this was right, you know. This is before getting ready to have number 3. So, I don't know what we're shopping for, but we're shopping for something. Let's get that. Yeah, that's this. I'm way younger here, so I'm right there. I'm like 23, and she's got to be 27 there, 28, probably 29 or 28, maybe 27. I don't know. I'm 20. I'm like 22 in that picture, or 23. I look like a bitch. I can't even recreate that. I don't know why, but that cracks me up. I look with the fucking martini glass. That's gonna be a margarita, actually. That's what that is. That's a margarita. That's gotta be a margarita. Although it was really green. Like, it was like, if that is a margarita, like, that's a very green margarita. So I'm not 100 on that fully. You know? fucking margarita one is so random. Why are we looking at this stuff? Why am I doing this? I need to go to bed. At least you're not obese. Yeah. Nice Adidas hat. What's up, Go Hogs? Go Hogs for life. Sabu turned down the Sultan gimmick. Good call. The Sultan. All right, boys and girls. I better pack it up, pack it in. But not Diddy style. You know? Hey, thank you everybody for hanging out. And as we celebrate Diablo 3's 13 years. And I must go to sleep now. Thank you all for being here. El Tapo, A. O'Donnell, Bad Omen, Doomed, huh? Carl, Harriet Tubman, The Dork Knight, Leonard, Kitty Kisser, Haystacks, Monet, Tommy, so many others, I believe, but they have erased now. And check the leaderboard now, because the leaderboard is it's actually been a really quiet month this month. This is probably the quietest month dono-wise in a long time. That will get you on the food stamp line. But still really impressive. A. O'Donnell is in first place at 139. Z Payne is in second place. J Menace is in third place. These are weird numbers. These are weird names. You can tell this is a weird month. Look at the donations this month. That's so weird. Like there's no Z Payne is not number 1. D Welsh is number 6. Ghost from the Coast isn't even around anymore. Huge Boner's gone. So many other people aren't even on this list this month. Bullfroggy is 8th. Bad Omen is back and he's in 9th place. Louis Urdaneta is 10th place. Leonard Kitty Kisser is number 4. El Tapo is actually number 5. General Santos is number 7. He's up there. The A. O'Donnell is the number 1 right now in the middle of the month. This is one of the craziest months of the leaderboard in donations I've ever seen. This is one of the weirdest months. This is crazy. Look at this. That is a wildly weird board. You don't see this. I would love to go back and look at the names of the last every other month. I feel like this leaderboard looks completely different than any other one in a while. So you have, 10th place. You can get on the leaderboard this month big time, easily. A 50 spot puts you in friggin' 6th place. That's wild. Very interesting. May is very strange. This is the strangest month. Blame the economy. It could be, yeah, that could be what it is, the economy. The economy's finally killed everybody. But yeah, it's definitely one of the weirdest months. What happened to Novanix? I miss his Trump and Bwent. Yeah, I miss that guy too. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. No Diddy. Oh, Z Payne is normally on there too. Z Payne is normally number 1. Not Z Payne. Z Payne is on there. He's number 2. But somebody else. There's somebody else I'm missing. I don't know, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens as the leaderboard continues. We'll see you guys for Monetize This 504 Saturday night and maybe something Friday. I don't think so, but maybe. I doubt it. But definitely Saturday night. We'll see you then. Thanks for being here. Thanks again for the support. We had fun rambling on, and I'll catch you some point. See you Saturday night for Monetize This regardless, though.